to buy.
Yes, it is. You know, it's interesting because 7 years ago, in 2000, it wasn't a bad market whatsoever. So we're comparing a lot of things to the high of the market, sort of like with stock. You know, if you bought IBM at like 40 and then it was up at 90, but now it's at 80, it's still a good buy.
Yeah, well, okay, well, that puts it in perspective right there. What about the sales of the new homes? They plunged back in August, as you know, to the lowest pace in the 7 years. I mean, you're going back to that 2000 mark there. So the question is, are we in some serious trouble? Or is that analogy you just gave me saying, nope, not really?
Well, if you look at real estate not as a short-term investment, but a long-term investment, you know, over a course of 5 years, real estate always over and over and over again has been, you know, it's a good investment. I saw something the other day, they were comparing it to like stock as an investment. And I'm like, it's not, because you get to live in it. You also get to have the tax benefits of being in it. But when it comes to the new housing, we had a little blip in the market because of August. We had all the subprime challenges, and also coming into September. So I don't think the numbers for September are going to be that great either, because we had people scrambling. They had programs that they wanted to get mortgage-wise that were canceled. They had to scramble for other ways to buy.
Okay. What about the mortgage rates? Tell me where they are now and how that all factors into the mix.
It's about 6.34.
Okay.
Since the Fed lowered the mortgage, it actually rose just a little bit because they had already pre-done it, and it rose just a little bit. But other than that, they're historically low. They're great.
So, wait, so things creeped up slightly because of the Fed having lowered the lending rate. But how'd that work?
Because people started pulling their money out of that and putting it into other things, so the rate came up just a little bit. What happens is a lot of times mortgage companies will ahead of time look at to see what's going to anticipate and lower it, and so it's just made a little, you know, I think it came up like 3 or 4 percentages. Yeah.
All right. Do you think we've reached the lowest point now?
It depends. You know, it's going to depend on, will the Fed turn around, or will the government turn around and raise the FHA limits? There's a lot of economic factors. For the most part, you know, I would personally think that we're close to the bottom. We also saw like Florida or the southern states have a better representation this month than other months. Same thing with the Midwest, and the Northeast is still pretty strong. It was the West that was the slowest at the time.
So does that concur with, I mean, if I ask you as a realtor, what are you seeing? Are you thinking, because you're a local guy,
Sure.
I mean, how's your business?
Great. It is.
It's fabulous. There it is. It is a seller's market? I mean, a buyer's market right now?
It's a buyer's market. See, what happens is if you're already in the market and you already have a house and you want to upgrade, well, yeah, you sell it a little bit less, but you're also walking into that market and there's a lot of opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good point. John Bendall, thank you.
My pleasure.
It has been